Yo, welcome back to another Friday night Soul to Soul. And tonight we got to talk about some sneaker news, some things that we've been seeing all throughout the week. We're going to take some first looks at some of the images of some of the shoes that are coming out in the future. And they're already starting to push back. According to rumor, it's being reported that some of the releases are already being pushed back from the original release dates, which really has me wondering if all these sneakers are really going to drop in 2025, right? Been talking about that for weeks and feels like forever, right? Just so many releases. They're adding more to it. We're going to talk about that tonight. Even before I came on here, I just saw that they're going to be dropping 2 additional sneakers that were just added to the calendar for 2025 that I don't know if you guys saw. And we don't have images of those shoes, but they're collaborations that are coming out. So we're definitely going to talk about that. Other than that, guys, how's everybody doing out there, man? How's everybody's week going? Did you guys cop any sneakers this week or anything like that? Let us know. I know they dropped shoes the other day. I passed on everything personally myself. I'm waiting. I've been saying, I'm waiting for the sneakers that I want to come out. Fear 4s, Air Jordan 14 Black Toes, Black Cement 3s, and we've been hearing a lot of rumors, a lot of speculation about shock drops for the Air Jordan 3. And it was heavily rumored that the Jordan 3 was going to shock drop this upcoming week. I didn't hear that personally. I touched upon this on my video yesterday. I didn't hear that personally. I would probably be more inclined to think we would probably see a shock drop for the Black Cement 3s into November or, a little bit closer to the actual release date. So as of right now, we're just waiting to see what's going to happen with that. But there's a lot of those. There's a lot of those, man. And, I'm looking forward to the release, but, we just got to be patient. It's just October's been dry. There really hasn't been a whole lot to talk about, a whole lot to get excited about. And I'm taking this time to personally, man, I've been getting rid of shoes. I've been getting rid of shoes that I had doubles and triples of. I've been putting them on GOAT. Just trying to get some money back together so I can afford these 2025 releases because I mean, wow. I feel like we talk about it all the time, man. Like we talk about it all the time, but it's coming up. It's coming up a lot faster than you guys think. I mean, Halloween's next week, Thanksgiving's after that, Christmas, and then boom, 2025, here we come. So, and all the sneakers are in the middle of that too, right? We still got a lot of releases left for this year. So, it's just something that I've constantly, had on my mind and something that I'm really trying to prepare for, They weren't dropping so many shoes that I wanted next year, man. Like, I would just sit back and chill. But like, bro, they dropping that heat on us. They dropping it, and they just keep adding and adding and adding and adding to it. So I don't know, man. Like, I'm to the point to where like, stop adding to 2025. Like, just stop. Like, don't add nothing else. Matter of fact, if you take a few of them and put them into 2026, cool. You know what I mean? Not the ones, not the real hype ones, but like some of the other ones, man. Like you can stretch this out for 2 years, bro. Like, there's no reason to have, 200 releases or whatever it's going to be. It's going to be insane, man. It's going to be insane. So let's see who's here tonight, man. Make sure you guys are tapping that like button for me. Appreciate y'all. I got a link to the Discord, free Discord posted to the top of the chat. So if you haven't already tapped in with us over there, man, make sure you guys sign up for the free sneaker Discord, man. A lot of great people. It's in there. A lot of great people that's in there that's in here right now. And it's such a cool place, man. A lot of good people in there. Just sharing information, helping each other out. And, if you want to join the free sneaker Discord, hey, tap in. Neil Kimmin in the building said, peace, love, and sneakers, y'all. Hey, Neil, salute my guy. Alex G, AG, 818 in the house said, James, are you going for the Mold 4s tomorrow? I'm not. I know that those are dropping, and they look cool. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a bad looking shoe or nothing like that. Originally, I think my girl wanted them, but I think even she just doesn't necessarily care for them all that much. She likes them, but, I think she's more interested in picking up like the Air Jordan 11s that are coming out soon. I think she's more interested in those, and I don't blame her because I'd probably rather have that than that particular Air Jordan 4. But that's a women's release, and market is for that right now. I haven't looked. I'm sure it'll probably go for retail under retail for that one, unless it's real limited. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Hitman in the house, man. Let's go. Appreciate you for being here. My guy, Wild Boy SK in the house, man. He said, yo, I'm getting to a level of sneakerhead where you are really one of them ones. And give me another year, you gonna think you saw a friggin' unicorn walk when you walk into my crib. Hey, man, bro, it gets crazy quick, man. It gets crazy quick, especially, I have. If you guys remember, I used to have a lot more shoes in here, and I got this window replaced. I got a bunch of windows replaced, and I got this window replaced. And my girl had this bright idea to build a whole second wall in this other room because this is actually 2 rooms. And I discovered when I was going through that stuff that, dude, I got 2 of these, 3 of these, 2. You know what I mean? So I was like, you know what? I'm never gonna wear the third one of this or the second one of that or whatever. So I just been slowly but surely just moving a couple of things out the way. You know what I mean? But I can guarantee you, at this time next year, this room probably be packed again. You know what I mean? And so it's exciting, and it happened so quick, man. But shout out to you, bro. Thanks for being here. Hey, Fitz in the building, man. Let's go. Best time of the week, man. Appreciate you. Calling cap on the Union Frags. So I'm going to talk about that tonight. Marcus Crown Kicks in the building. So what's good, family? Hey, Marcus, my guy, man. What you think about Russell Wilson, man? How was your week, man? My week was busy. My week was really busy, really tiring. I'm exhausted right now, to be honest with you, but you know what I mean? I definitely look forward to this every single Friday, so I'm glad I'm here. It's like the beginning, end of my week every Friday, so if that makes any sense. Yayo in the house, my God, man. What's up, bro? 516 Kev said, rest in peace, the sneaker legend. Who we talking about today? I'm liking the Pure Money threes. Pure Money threes. Pure Money threes, very clean for about 5 minutes on feet. Yeah. Pure Monies. Yeah, we're gonna look at those. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. Ayo, it's such a great time to double back on those shoes you missed. Prices are low, and the highest bids are even lower. Yeah, I mean, just enjoy it. Just enjoy it, man. Because I don't know how much longer that's gonna last. Shout out to KB Kicks in the house. My God, what's good? 15 months, 15-month membership, man. 15 months in, man. I appreciate you as always, my guy. Salute to you, bro. Black and gold, let's go. Let Russ melt. We play Monday night. So send me the list of what you're selling. You probably got everything I already sold, bro. So, but yeah, if I could, yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, I definitely tap in with you first next time before I let anything else go. For sure. Goon baby in the house, man. Keegan McPeters, salute. Petty Eddie. Oh, DJ Clark Kent. DJ. Yeah, I saw that. Actually, yeah, I forgot it happened, but yeah. Apparently he had like colon cancer or something. I was a kid in high school who got one pair every beginning of the school year, one for Christmas, and they wasn't even heat either. It's starting to soak in. Yeah, man, I hear you. I didn't even get that, to be honest with you. I got like one pair of shoes at the beginning of the year. That's it. Military blues in my size for 170 is crazy. What up, Tyrone Turner? TTS in the building, man. Salute, my guy. what do you guys want to start with? Let's talk about. Somebody mentioned the Pure Money 3, so we'll talk about that. Yo, when I saw this, I would. When I saw this, right, like this would have normally been a sneaker that I was excited about because I'm a big fan of the Pure Money 4s. And I even for a short time had I believe they also called them the Pure Money 7s. They came out, the 4s and the 7s came out at the same time in like, I think it was like 2017, something like that. The 7s I like wore a lot. The 4s I wore a lot also. And I got rid of the Pure Money 4s because somebody like offered me like a stupid amount of money for them, and I was like, yeah, all right, you can have them. I take good care of my stuff though, so. But yeah, they wanted them, and they gave me money for them, and I was like, all right, man, cool. You know, when I saw this, like my first like thought was like, yo, that's dope, and why? You know what I mean? This is like why? Like this shouldn't make it to 2025. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like this should be a sneaker that drops later on, 2026. There's already too much going on in 2025. And I mean, I feel like a broken record. How are we affording all these, man? How are we affording all these shoes, bro? How are we? So I could sit here and tell you, like, yo, I like it. I would like to get it. I don't know if it's even possible. I don't know. Like they're gonna drop it in the fall after they drop a whole bunch of other things that we have to pay for. You know what I mean? It's like they're dropping so many shoes now that like I'm to the point where I'm like, please stop. Just stop. Like you don't need to drop anything else, man. Like you got it. Like they already have the year on lock. If they're dropping everything and everything releases the way that they're supposed to release, they have the whole year on lock already. Like you don't have to do nothing else. Like you have literally the greatest release calendar of all time coming up. You know, and another thing, they're dropping it in the fall. This is a straight summer shoe. This is a summer sneaker. No, you need to drop this in like June, not the fall. So, I don't know. I don't know how people are actually feeling about this. I kind of feel like people. I feel like people would be kind of more excited to get a Pure Money 4 or Pure Money 3 or something like that if it wasn't for Black Hat 3s, Black Hat 4s, um, you know, white cement 4s. You know, there's just so many other sneakers that are definitely worth copping over this, in my opinion. You know, especially like the OGs, white cement 4s, something like that. You know what I mean? Like, definitely buy that before you buy this. And that's just like, you know, common sense. But Retro Rick in the building, man. Hey, Retro Rick tonight. Appreciate you, man, for stopping through. Retro Rick is having Jada Sneaker Guy on his channel tonight. That's his homie, man. And yo, shout out to Retro Rick and the ATL. Salute my guy. Who else we got in here, man? Who else we got in here? Mario's in the building. Salute, Mario. What's up, my guy? He said pass on the Pure Money 3s. All right. Wild Boy said, 26-year-old, my first pair of Jordan was an 18, and it wasn't even when they dropped. I got it way later in the clearance section for $80. Neil said, agreed. I want these, but I don't need these. Right. Yeah, enough is enough. Nothing left. Nothing left. They're selling Nike after 2025. Oh, man. Once again, man, Retro Rick and Maddie's Kicks, my guy, man. Salute. Make sure you guys tap in with him. And if you can't make it to watch his live with Jada Sneaker Guy, definitely catch him on the replay, man. Wilson Morales said, I copped the Black Toe Reimagined, and they are fire in hand. I got them on Go for retail. After fees, I paid $200 even. Now I completed the whole collection so far, man. Hey, that's a great pickup, man. That's a great pickup. 200 really ain't bad. 180s retail. You got them, early. So, you know what I mean? Like, I know that the packaging's dope. It's a nice shoe. It's a nice shoe. But yeah, nice pickup. Keegan McPeter said, "What if they do all this hype? What if they do all this and hype doesn't come back?" The thing is about hype is like hype is built off of how we feel about something. You know what I mean? The only reason why they're dropping all those shoes is because they know we love them. Like those are some of our favorite shoes of all time. That's why. You know what I mean? And if you look at previous years, there's always stuff that comes out and the hype builds because we like it and we all want it. And then it's the supply and demand thing, the amount of pairs that are released versus, the amount of people that want to get it and so on and so forth. And that's kind of what drives the hype train. You know what I mean? Like their problem lies, and like I talk about this in many different ways. Their problem isn't necessarily a problem. We see it as a problem. They make money no matter what. You know what I mean? But the problem that we see is that whenever they release a regular schmegular Air Jordan 5 in a brand new colorway with the Jordan Jumpman on the back, no one cares about it. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem that they have. When they drop an Air Jordan 1 nowadays, it goes straight to the outlets, straight to under retail. You know, they're making money off of that regardless. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like they really see it as a big problem. They're always going to be the number one sneaker brand. They're always going to be at the top of the mountain. They're too big to fail. And, the history and the lineage and everything that they have going for them, it's going to be there forever. You know, and I think COVID and those times has really skewed people's kind of like mindset on scarcity for one and the ability to get sneakers because we were all kind of conditioned for about a 3-year period to where it's scarce and you have to hurry up and get it. It's the same reason why people run out as soon as they hear that bad weather's coming or something and they go buy up all the toilet paper. And you know what I'm saying? It's like that same type of mindset. It's like I gotta get it, I gotta get it, I gotta get it, I gotta do whatever I can to get it. It's the same thing. And whether or not things, I guess, improve upon the way that we view it or not is really going to depend on, more so in my opinion, what they're going to be releasing past 2025 and what the economy is going to look like. And if the economy doesn't improve, then some of that stuff is not going to improve, right? And that they just go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way it is. So, we have a election coming up in a couple of weeks, and interest rates have been coming down. I saw 2 interest rate cuts. I'm a banker, guys. I work in a bank. I do all the banking, loans, all that type of stuff. And we've had 2 interest rate cuts in like the past like 30 days. Interest rates for borrowing money has come down, and interest rates for like investing in CDs and stuff like that has also come down. So like, yeah, you can borrow money cheaper, but then you're not making as much money on the investment side either. So, we're just gonna have to wait and see. It's projected to even come down further in 2025. The economy is expected to pick back up in 2025. And as far as what they were saying, as far as Jordan Brand goes, like with the amount of pairs that they're putting out, it's not supposed to be as heavy as it once was. Like, if you look at every release this year, right? Even like the hype releases, like they put out a ton of pairs of everything, you know? I mean, I don't think I've seen stock numbers. So, I mean, stock numbers have been so high for these that like we can't even get actual, real, accurate stock numbers anymore because there's so many pairs. Like for a good while there, like a lot of the stock numbers that we were getting, they varied a little bit here or there, but like they weren't like totally off. Like they were pretty accurate for the most part for a short time. And now like the stock numbers that we could get, like, like it's just there's so many pairs. There's so many pairs, right? And that's expected to be cut. That's expected to be a little bit less, I guess, right? And if you look at all these releases, the only way that they can drop all these releases that they have planned for 2025 is if they're making less of them, right? To have more releases. You're not going to be able to make 500,000 pairs of all these shoes and actually make all these release dates. I don't believe. Like, even years where everything runs smooth, we always see pushbacks. So I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see. It's gonna be an interesting year, that's for sure. And I don't know. I'm gonna try to really enjoy this upcoming 2025 and the rest of 2024 too. For real, for real. But we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens with a lot of things before we can really judge on what's gonna happen. But like I said, what we view as a problem isn't really a problem to them because they're making money hand over fist. I mean, they're always making a ton of money off of these shoes, so I don't think they're too worried about it for real. Um, Hitman says your assumptions is you can cop them. Who says they're making that many of each shoe? Yeah, basically what I just said. Neil said gonna be a lot of jobs canceled or pushed back with the new CEO. I think. Wouldn't surprise me. Wilson Morales, member. Salute, my guy. Salute, bro. Appreciate you. Papa's G said, pass on the Pure Money 3. Already got the Ivory Craft 3. Yeah, I could see that. That's a business decision right there, man. I see that. Salvador in the house, man. What's up, everybody? What's good? Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you, man. KB said, I need to sell some shoes, not keep the behind. Unless it's hype piece coming out, I'm good for real. Hype is driven by the market right now. There's more hype around running shoes. I'd give it a year or two before it comes back around, if at all. I got shoes on top of shoes I will never wear. Hey, my boy Bren's in the house, man, with the 199 dono. What's up, Bren? Said I need 2 pairs of those Navy SB4s. All right, man. We're gonna talk about that here in a minute too. So I got some news on that. So stay tuned. KB Kick said they're hyping us all up to have half of it pushed back to 2026. We'll see, man. Lifter CB in the house, man. Congratulations once again on the giveaway. He won the 15,000 subscriber giveaway, man. And his shoes, I talked to him today. His shoes are on the way. So hopefully I get them soon. GOAT takes forever. So he said almost a year in this thing, and appreciate you as always. Also, guys, I'm going to try to do this again at 18K. And if we get there, 20K, as long as we get to those numbers before the end of 2024, we're going to run another giveaway or another, maybe even 2 giveaways on this channel before the end of the year at 18 and 20,000 subscribers. Same thing, any sneaker, any size, winner's choice, up to $500, man. So you can choose any sneaker you want up to $500 in value. So make sure you guys are hitting that like button, subscribing if you're ghost watching, sharing these videos out, man. And, hopefully we can hit some of these goals. Facts, hit the like button. Lifter CB said, give me the pure money. Super Flat Kick said, yo, just checking in, what up? The flyaway. Hey, man, thank you for being here, bro. Appreciate you as always. As always. Keegan McPeters just became a YouTube member. Hey, salute, Keegan, man. I appreciate you. I think you were a member before, if I'm not mistaken. But I appreciate you, man, for hitting that button. Really, really appreciate it. For those of you guys that do the second tier, gonna be doing the after live here tonight, where you guys come on, we kick it, not public, so uncensored, and we can talk whatever you want, man. So we're gonna do that tonight. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened, man. I'm not sure. But I appreciate you for signing back up, man. I really do appreciate the support. Really means a lot to me, man. Thank you. Neil said, I'm digging the rare Air 4s and 3s. I bet they're limited, and I like the colorway. You know what? I got some news about that. Let me get into some of this stuff, man. Let me get into some of this stuff. Give me 1 second because I'm actually going to switch something and go to something else because I want to talk about some of these pushbacks because we got some news about some pushbacks, potential pushbacks. Um, I didn't see this everywhere, but I did see it somewhere, and because of that, there's probably some truth to it. Because, like I said, I do believe that we're going to be seeing some pushbacks at some point, right? And it looks like it might have already started. Now, in terms of um, what's being pushed back, it looks like the releases is we were supposed to get the SB Jordan 4s, the navy and the I think it's a varsity red, I think it is. They've been moved from March to the summer of 2025. So once again, I didn't see like Z Sneakerhead or anybody post this. This is drops by Leo. He does post a lot of like really accurate information a lot of times. So whenever I see a post there, I do tend to believe it. But I didn't see like Z Sneakerhead post this or nothing like that. Like none of like the other bigger channels at this current time. So it's being reported that the SB4s, both colorways, are moving from the March of 2025 into the summer. So we're gonna have to wait a little bit longer to get our hands on those. And honestly, that's probably a good move for us. Like it kind of, if you're looking forward to that, or you're a fan of the Pine Green 4, you're probably like a little bit bummed out that you have to wait a little bit longer. But if you caught my video that I dropped the other day, if you look at what's coming out in February, like February is, I mean, it's release. There's like a ton of like really dope sneakers scheduled to drop in February. And as you guys know, that's tax month. And, bread, high 85s, Jordan 1 black toes, several other releases are coming out, man. February is lit. So, and then March is also normally a month where there's like a decent amount of releases, and if they're moving these back, it might actually make sense, right? Because like it might give us like a little bit of a break, to put some money in our pocket. But these are gonna do well. Both colorways are gonna do well. The pine greens, as if you look at the resale market for those, I mean, even in an economy like this where like a lot of sneakers really don't do well as far as like what they're worth, like that sneaker has been holding its value, and it seems to be one of the more popular releases, like one of the more successful releases. That was the sneaker that made them change the Air Jordan 4 shape, kind of like some of the materials on them. And I really like what they did with that. All the Air Jordan 4s that come out now with the different shaping and the softer materials and stuff like that have definitely been more comfortable, more wearable, and I kind of would wish that they would just re-release everything in that same shaping when it comes to Jordan 4s with the better materials and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like not that I hate the old shape, but it digs into your ankle, you know what I mean? They're a little bit uncomfortable. They look great. But, these two sneakers were definitely like a must for a lot of people. Personally, when it comes to this, I actually like the red pair a little bit better just from images. I'm probably going to go for both of them. I don't know if I'll get both of them because I feel like a lot of people want these. And, when you look at 2025, as far as collaborations go, SB and Jordan Brand, this is going to be one of those ones that actually does well. And in June is normally, I don't know if I don't know if they mean June or July. I don't know what month they mean for summer, but like, June and July have typically kind of been slower kind of months, so, if they're moving it to kind of like, the summer, I think a lot of people will be coming out for these, especially in like those maybe tiny little bit slower kind of months, if we're even going to get a slower month in 2025. So, it's kind of a bummer, but like, if you think about it, it might not be that bad, really, for real, for real. The other thing that's supposed to be getting pushed back is the Air Jordan 1 Union, the Chicago to Shadow. This was supposed to drop on February 12th, and we just got official images of that I want to look at with you guys. But supposedly, as is being reported, is this is being moved from February to the summer of 2025. So that makes a lot more sense to me too, and I'm going to tell you why. Is like because if they're dropping this on the 12th of February and then dropping the bread high 85s on the 14th of February, you know, I that's a little bit much. You know what I'm saying? To have two OG Jordan. Well, this ain't OG Jordan 1, but it's basically a Chicago. And then the bread high 85s. These are going to be really limited. These are not going to be as obtainable as the bread high 85 anyways, but like I said, February is and was packed. I like this shoe. I actually liked it more since I saw like the official images that came out, and we'll take a look at that here in a minute. But supposedly we're gonna have to wait on that. And then there was rumors that I'm gonna pull up the images of it. I'd have it in the thumbnail. We're supposed to be getting. Supposedly, it's being rumored. Let me put it that way. They were also going to be getting another Union Air Jordan 1 with a collaboration with Fragment, and it's like has the same type of color blocking, but it's in the Fragment blue, and you guys see my thumbnail. So um that's being reported that that's going to be dropping, and I don't know if I don't think that that's been confirmed. I haven't seen any once again, like the Z Sneakerhead, Sneaker Files of the world, I have not seen them officially confirm that. But that's being reported. Now, Fragment is coming out in 2025 with a Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Low collaboration. So like they are doing something. Will we also get a Fragment and Union collaboration? I'm really not sure. I kind of feel like that's not going to happen. That's just like how I feel. I have no basis for that. I just feel like, you know, this is probably all we're going to get from Union. That's, as far as Jordans go. But, I could be wrong. If the mock ups, that we're seeing for that Fragment Union are true, hey, I would definitely be more interested in that one more so than this one. And it's not because this one isn't nice or anything. Like I said, it's a nice looking shoe. I'm not even going to tell you that I'm not going to go for it, because I might when the time comes. But I do not necessarily feel like I need this. You know, it's basically a Chicago, man. You know, I would rather have have Chicago's, and I would rather wear a Chicago, but it's nice. That shadow upper really does actually work on it. When I saw mock-ups, like I really wasn't too crazy about it, and I know I probably don't sound like that I'm that crazy about it. Still, it's just in a normal year, this would have been a must cop. Like, yo, like I need that. Like, I gotta get that. You know what I'm saying? But like this upcoming 2025, like this isn't a normal year. You know, and so you know, I know everybody will come out for this one. It'll probably have a little bit of resale value. I mean, shout out to Union for going back to the original kind of Air Jordan 1 thing that they had going for them originally. You know what I mean? Like, I like it. I hope that they do a couple more Air Jordan 1s like this. But, basically, this is Way of Jordan brand giving us a Chicago to, for the 40th anniversary of Jordan brand without actually giving us a Chicago, So I get it. I get it. But, you know what I mean? This is really just a Chicago, It's really all it is. So, I don't know how you guys really feel about it. Like, are you guys like that? Are you guys that interested in this one? Or is it just me? Like, am I crazy? Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Shout out to Yayo Sosa in the building. Member for 14 months, man. Glad to be here for these 14 months. Feel like I've been here longer than that. No Diddy. Keep up the good work, brother. Salute. Hey, bro. You're my guy, man. I appreciate you as always, man. I like both, but the Royals are better. All right, so the other sneaker that's supposedly being pushed back is that Air Jordan 4 Rare Air being moved from February. Like I said, man, February was looking a little ridiculous. I'll be honest, but they moved a couple of things out from February to the summer of 2025. So basically, they moved like 4 sneakers to the summertime. So and like I said, typically the summer, June, July, even August, like those months are normally like on the slower side. And so it doesn't look like we're going to get a slower side this year, man. It just, this upcoming year, it just looks like we're going to be getting banger after banger after banger after banger. Every month there's going to be, some stuff to look forward to, which is great. It's great, but there's a lot happening here. I can't even keep track of it. Like I can't even keep track of it anymore. There's so many things happening, so many sneaker releases, and you know, it's just it's a lot, man. Stop releasing, stop adding to the release calendar. But yeah, so here is what the mock-up is. And they're saying on here it's confirmed, but I don't think this is confirmed, guys. I know that this Travis is gonna happen, but the Union Air Jordan 1 fragment, I don't know. But if this does happen, like for me, this is the way better sneaker out of the two, in my personal opinion. That's just me. It's not because it got two names on it or three names actually. It's just I just like this colorway a lot more. The whole like one of my favorite sneakers of all time is the Travis Scott Fragment Lows. You know, and this is very reminiscent of that. That's also a Fragment release as well. So like I don't know. I like this. I hope that this comes out, but I don't think so. I don't think so. But maybe we'll hear about something being confirmed about it or not. But as of right now, I'm just giving you what's being rumored out there. But this Travis Scott is supposed to happen. This is definitely supposed to happen. Um, I think that was it for that page. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about those pushbacks, man. People talking cheese on the materials on unions. It looks really nice to me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I thought you said you was passing on the unions. I mean, I probably will pass on the unions, man. But like, I don't know how the year is going to play out. Listen, what if they make like no pairs of any of this stuff and I take 50 L's and I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, oh man, like, let me try for these. But like I said, I'm not like blown away by them. I like them. I mean, after I looked at these images that just came out, like, I'll be honest, like, it looks nice. Let me find you some images real quick. And I mean, they dropped these images and like, I mean, honestly, they look really good. The stitching really stands out right here. I mean, it's clean. It's really clean. But like I was saying though, at the same time, I mean, this basically looks like the lost and found with the aged midsole. You know what I mean? With the shadow upper. It's really all it is. I mean, look at it. That's really all it is, man. I mean, yeah, it's got some cool like union branding on the insoles and stuff. It's a nice shoe, but you know, anything that I have on my top 10 list, I would much rather have that over these for sure. I'm not crazy about this release. Now, would I get it for like content? Maybe, but we got some on feet looks of it too. Shout out to Z Sneakerhead for the post. I mean, you put that jean leg down, man. You put that jean leg down, man. You got on some Chicago's. Here's the tag. So it's not horrible. It's not horrible at all. Mm. We got official images of the Air Jordan 5 metallic black metallics, the reimagine. These look dope. These are supposed to drop on February 8th. Another February release. And going to be available in full family sizing, reflective Nike Air on the heel, and is expected to be a major GR. But these look clean, man. And I feel like because it's an OG, I feel like it'll do well as far as like people wanting it. But I don't, who knows how many pairs there's going to be. That's the thing. We got images of the Air Jordan 3 Black Cat. And these are supposed to drop in January 11th, full family sizing. And I like these. I like these a lot. I've wanted this shoe for years. For years, I wanted them to come back out with this. From these photos, I mean, it looks pretty cool. I mean, it does have some like patent leather on it, and I know a lot of people aren't really crazy about that. Also, coming out of Christmas, these are basically dropping like what 2-3 weeks after Christmas and holidays and stuff. I don't know. I really don't know what these are gonna do because I feel like people have been waiting on this, but I also feel like if it since they're dropping Black Cats, Black Cat 4s, and those have been worth so much money, I feel like people are gonna try to like hold off for something like that. You know, they may not, but I think like honestly, if you like, if you're getting them for the toe, if you're getting them for the toe, I don't think you can go wrong with either one of them. But like the laces on here, fire, like this is a dope shoe. This is a really dope, clean shoe. Talked about the pure monies. Oh yeah, he posted this. Um, There's an unreleased bread off white Air Jordan 4 photos. So maybe someday we'll actually see these release. That'd be kind of cool. But I don't know. We are supposed to get not union an Jordan 1 in 2025. And I don't know if they have photos like a mock-up, like a real mock-up yet, but they were just showing like that sample, and we looked at it on the channel a couple weeks back, where we were kind of debating on what it's going to look like, and if it's going to be worth picking up. I mean, it's no matter what they drop, it's going to be like really really tough for us to pick it up, because it's going to be limited. Everybody's going to try to come out and get it, but and then like I said, 2025 Black Cat 4s. These are expected to drop later on in 2025, though, like probably around holiday time is when they're going to be dropping these. So at the beginning of the year, you're going to get Black Hat 3s, and towards the end of the year, you're going to get the Black Hat 4s. This is definitely going to be like a November, maybe December kind of release, like around that time, like the last 3-4 months of the year. But according to Z Sneakerhead, it says late 2025. There's just so much happening. There's so much happening. Tomorrow we have the Air Jordan 4 Orchids dropping. That's a female women's release right there. So, if the lady in your life is looking for those, or yourself personally for your collection, they're gonna be dropping tomorrow morning. The next probably best release for us, the soonest, is the Air Jordan 4 14 Black Toe. That's a nice, really nice shoe. 14s ain't for everybody though, so let me know if you guys are picking up the Black Toe Air Jordan 14. November 9th, this is a 100% must cop for me. That's the Air Jordan 4 Fears. And, I've been talking about this shoe all year long. I definitely been talking a lot about it over the past 3 months. And, I've been seeing some photos, man. This shoe looks fire. Fire. And I don't think there's going to be as many pairs of these as like those black and white Air Jordan 4s. Um, the white lightnings or whatever they, I don't think there's going to be nowhere near the amount of pairs for this as there was for that. This will probably still be obtainable, right? But like that's a really dope Air Jordan 1 or Air Jordan 4, I mean. It's a really dope Air Jordan 4 and like I hate to say I need two pairs. I'm trying to stop doing that, but man, I at least need one pair, man. Like for sure I need one pair. Like one pair like I'm definitely buying one pair. One, two pairs. Definitely buying two. Definitely buying two. Definitely buying one pair for sure. And the next thing here that we have here is the Air Jordan 11 Velvet Bread. This is the women's, holiday 11 that we get every year now. So we get the men's and then we get a women's one. This is the women's one. This release, this like, when I first saw this, man, like I was like, bruh, nah, we don't need velvet breads. Been seeing photos of them, like they're not horrible looking, right? And like I've seen some people actually with early pairs, and they got them on feet and stuff. They look all right, man. They look all right. Um, my girl likes 11s. We buy them every year and everything, and she always picks the men's pair. Because I show her both. I'm like, you want this one? And like couple, like the one year was like that horrible animal print one. I think I don't even know what they called that, the women's one, and it was like, I'm sorry, but it was horrible. And she was like, "Oh no, I'd rather have the other ones." And then last year they had like the Neapolitans, I believe it was, like the brown, white, and like pinkish kind of ones. She thought those were ugly. She wanted the gratitudes, so we got her those. This year I haven't asked her yet. She doesn't even know which two are coming out. So I'm gonna ask her again. Like, hey, do you want these velvet breads? And she doesn't know the history behind the bread the way that like we do. She literally goes off of like how it looks, you know, and what the materials look like. So she doesn't know that the Air Jordan 11 bread is like the first best Air Jordan 11. She doesn't know that. And then I'm going to show her the Columbia. And then she can pick whichever one she wants. I have a feeling that she might not like the Columbia just because of like the plainness of it, and I think she might end up picking this one. But I don't know. Every year she always picks the men's version, and she doesn't even know that it is. I just show her two Jordan 11s. I'm like this one or that one, you know. So I'm interested to see which one that she tells me that she wants this year. But Lifter CB said I gotta have the unions. All right, and you probably get them too, bro. Uh, those unions are a top 5 sneaker of the year. But what makes them? What makes them? And listen, like respectfully, like I definitely value your opinion, man. We always talk about stuff, so like, but like, what makes that a top 5 sneaker? Just because it's a collaboration? I mean, the other past unions I could see, or if it was like a different colorway, but bro, it's really just a Chicago. It's really just a Chicago. But it's cool though. It's cool though. I don't know about top 5 though. I don't know about top 5. It deserves to be talked about though. Like I'll give you that. I don't know about top 5. But like I know it'll be hyped, so like, everybody probably thinks it's a top 5 or will be in the top 5, conversation. And I understand that part of it. I'm just coming from I'm just coming from another angle. It's like when I heard that they were coming back with an Air Jordan 1, I was like, cool. And then when I saw it, I was like, bro, that's all it is Chicago. Like, that's all it is. It's Jordan Brand's way of giving us a Chicago without actually giving us a Chicago for the 40th anniversary, which is cool, which is fine. Like I'm not mad at it. I'm actually kind of happy that it's not a must for me. If I get it for content or whatever, cool. But like, I don't need that shoe. Surprised the bread ones ain't getting the hype. Isn't that a must, like an essential cop? I think it is. I think it is because it's a dope shoe, you know. Um, but there's a couple of things. It's supposed to be a major GR, right? So everybody kind of feels like they're going to be able to get it, and they're charging $250 retail for it. You know, and we haven't seen any images, like real images of it yet. I don't believe. Um, so and I don't know. So people were kind of mad about the retail price of it, and you know, at the end of the day, people are still going to cop that shoe, man. It's a bread Jordan 1 high 85. And the other thing is that, believe it or not, man, people don't really care about the ones anymore. They only care about specific ones, like breads, Chicago's, collaborations. But I don't know. I think when we get closer to that All-Star weekend, I think the hype will start building for that. But there's expected to be a lot of those because it's, the All-Star weekend, Valentine's Day release. But I'm copping. Anyone else getting hella ads today, bro? I don't control that, so I apologize, guys. If you're seeing a bunch of ads, I'm sorry. That's YouTube doing YouTube things. Hitman said, "All I want is the black cement threes." Also, in next month, so we're gonna be getting the Air Jordan Travis Scott Jumpman Jack Dark Mochas. That's gonna be another hype release. Those Jumpman Jacks are dope. I don't know if how many of you guys actually have one of the two that came out already, but that's a nice shoe. Actually looks a lot better in person, in hand, in real life than it does in photos. And that this is a nice colorway, a typical Travis Scott, brown and black kind of colorway, man. And try anything with Travis on it, it's definitely gonna be hyped. On November 16th, the Air Jordan 9 Olives. That's an OG colorway. That's like a cult classic. People love that shoe. The people that love that shoe love that shoe. I don't know how well it's gonna do, right? I mean, this one probably will sit around and hang around. I think maybe for a little bit. Um, I don't know. It's dope. It's nice. I don't know if it's like a must for a lot of people though. But like I said, people that love that shoe love that shoe. And then on November 23rd, Black Cement 3 is officially releasing. That one's gonna go crazy. A lot of people are gonna turn out for that. That's for sure. Stock numbers for that we're talking 400,000-500,000 pairs. A lot of rumors about a shock drop hitting the airwaves. And Jordan Brand's been doing a little bit of shock dropping, right? We've been seeing it for like some of these shoes. Not like really hype shoes or anything like that, but they've been bringing out the shock drops recently, and we didn't really see that for a while. They were kind of quiet on that front, and they're starting to warm up to that. So November and December is like the months where like they make that push, that end of the year push, and they put out all these sneakers. And so I do think that this will shock drop. I do feel like, I mean, but they could not do it too. You know what I mean? They can do whatever they want. So keep that in mind. But yeah, I feel like we'll see a shock drop for this. November 30th, Game Royal Air Jordan 1 Low. Nice colorway and everything. I don't know if that's anything that a lot of people want. December 2nd, Air Jordan 12 Phantom. This is a women's release right here. Then December 7th, Air Jordan 5 Reverse Metallic. I feel like that's going to sit, especially with the black metallic coming out. Air Jordan 14, I'm sorry, December 14th, we have the Air Jordan 11 Legend Blue / Columbia. And that's a release, like, no matter what they drop for Jordan 11s, man, like, they always move. They always move every year. It doesn't matter, man. It's the official Jordan sneaker of Christmas is the Air Jordan 11. So whether you like it or not, and that's another thing I always see, man, is like people will say that they're not going to buy the Air Jordan 11. They were like, "Nah, man, like, nah, I'm gonna pass on it this year." Then I end up with the shoe. It happens every year, man. They say they're not buying it, and they buy it. It's just, it's crazy to me. December 18th, we got the Air Jordan 12 Blueberry. It's all right. It's all right. December 21st, we got the Air Jordan 1 Low Travis Scott in the Velvet Brown colorway. It's, it's not a bad shoe. I don't know exactly how I feel about it just yet, but it's not bad. I guess they're going to be dropping Dornbeckers again as well. So there's one image of Air Jordan 6, and I guess there's going to be a women's release. It's another thing. Like I used to, and I love what the Dornbeckers are, and I like the fact that what it represents and how they raise money for a good cause, for sick children and stuff. Um, but I don't know. Past couple years, I really haven't liked what they put out. Like if I'm keeping it 100, those Air Jordan 1 lows that they put out last year, though, I did try to go for those. I like those. They were like green and purple. Those weren't bad. But those Dornbeckers used to hit. You know what I mean? Now it's like, not really sure. But I always try to find one that I like in every year's collection, and I try to buy it. Or I'm normally not successful because they sell out really quick. But I try to find one that I like, and I go for that one. And if I get it, great. And if I don't, but it's a good cause, so I try to support it if they allow me to buy one. Who's winning the World Series, New York or LA? I think it's going to be the Dodgers. I think if you're asking me, I think it's going to be the Dodgers, but who knows? Neil said, as a Cardinals fan, who cares? J Veal, what up? What up? Aphit's gonna have to tell my old lady she got to cover rent for February. Crazy bangers all month. Hey, hey, you better, hey, tell her to get a second job too, bro. You know what I mean? No, you're funny, bro. That's funny. Lifter said those Black Cat 3s are dookie. Oh, that hurt. Neil said Black Cat 3s are dope, but patent leather doesn't belong on Jordans. 11s are begrudgingly the exception. We'll see, man. Neil said 55,000 likes, 55,000 in the chat. Nice, man. Nice. Appreciate you guys, man. 14 Black Toe, I think should go for them on release or resale. I think I should go for them on release or resale. Bro, I don't know. I'm thinking about that myself too because they don't drop many 14s. Like good ones. And they don't really even have that many releases if we're keeping it real. A lot of times, like if you look back at like what's come out over the past couple of years, like it's like some weird Air Jordan 14 low or some weird like Allie Mae collaboration. You know what I mean? But then they dropped that very simple. I think it was at the end of last year or the very beginning of this year. It might have been like a December release of last year going into 2024. They dropped that really simple white and black one. And there wasn't really even that many pairs, and it sold out fairly quickly. And then like I took an L on the shoe, and then like I went and I looked at the resale market, and they were like $300. I was like, whoa. And they stayed pretty high. I don't know where they're at the moment, but like 14s, like it just depends on how many they make. I feel like that's an OG, so I feel like it's going to be widely available, and my instinct is to not buy it right away and to just wait for them to kind of go for below retail, because I feel like there's going to be a ton of them. So like that's kind of where I'm at with it right now. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's tough though. It's tough because I like the shoe and I want it. So you know what I mean. It's like the waiting thing is like, but like, yeah, I don't know. Let me think about it some more, man. I'll get back to you. No 14s for me. Got too many other things. Those Royal One lows though. I'm gonna get some. Yeah, they're not bad, bro. They're clean. I like Jordan 1 lows so much. Salvador said I'm definitely gonna need 2 pairs of the Fear Fours. Mm-hmm. I'm definitely copping the 14s and the Game Royal lows. Neil said the Fear 4 only going for a bit above retail right now. Blacktail 14s are closer to 300. That's what I mean. It's always weird with 14s. Like, they're hard to predict. Did they get canceled? I don't know if they got canceled or not. I don't think they did. You just said it. It's a Chicago. Man, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, bro. I get what you're saying. Like, you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all for liking the shoe. You're not. I'm just looking at it from a different point of view. It's like, bro, I have 3 pairs of Chicago's. And when it comes to that Union release, it's like, there's a good chance that they're going to go quick and they're going to be limited, right? And if I'm looking at how much money I'm going to have to buy sneakers with, do I really, if I could get them, right, do I want to spend money on them? Because, like, my thing is, like, I'm not into, like, reselling. Like, that's not my, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's not like I purposely cop sneakers for the sole purpose of, like, flipping them. You know what I mean? The only time I sell sneakers is when I, like, need to get rid of some because, and I have too many of the same sneaker kind of thing because, like, I have a bad habit of doing that. But, like, like I said, I mean, it's not a bad shoe, and I'm not saying that, you shouldn't cop it. And I'm not even going to say that I'm not going to attempt to get it because, like, I have a YouTube channel and it would be good for content and stuff like that. But, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't, from like a personal standpoint, like, I look at that shoe like I don't need that. I have 3 pairs of Chicago's. Like, I do not need that Union. But it's going to be hyped up. I mean, Union does good things with Jordan 1, and, they haven't done a Jordan 1 in a while. So, I mean, Nubian King 410, man. What up, bro? I'll take those Jumpmans. I still want to get a pair, but don't want to pay resale. Very few people care about 9s. I like 9s. Oh, Goon Baby got the 9s on the way. I don't know. I don't know, man. Probably the 9s for sure. I don't know about the 4s. I don't know what that stock's going to be like for those. I haven't really heard too much about it. I have seen a lot of pairs out there though, like out on the streets and stuff, and I just feel like I have a feeling like those Fear 4s are not going to be as plentiful as like any other 4 we saw this year. Not saying there won't be a lot of pairs, but like I don't think it's going to be as much as the rest of them. I just have that feeling because I think they learned their lesson from the Fear 3s. Those Fear 3s are still are still sitting on shelves somewhere, bro. They made a ton of those, a ton of them, bro. And out of that whole pack, the Fear 4 is where it's at for sure for me, anyways. But I think that one's definitely more popular than the 3. But like I don't know, I just have this feeling like there's just not going to be that many. I don't think I don't think we'll have like Fear 4s for like ever the way we did the Fear 3s. Tyrone Turner said I just got a W for the wife's Orchid 4s from Shoe Palace. Dope. Congrats. Only Dornbecker I want this year is the Air Max. That was the other thing I wanted to show you guys. Hold on a second. So earlier, before I came on here, I was scrolling through Instagram, and Awake NY is going to be dropping 2 Jordan 5 collaborations in 2025. So two more Jordan sneakers. They don't have any images or anything, no mock-ups, no nothing like that. But Awake NY, I like what they've done with the sneakers that they released, like the Air Jordan 1. What are those called? Sorry guys, I'm exhausted. The Air Jordan 1 that's not Air Jordan 1 was the original Air Jordan 1. You guys know what I'm talking about. They had the red ones and the blue, and then they had a blue one. Those look dope. They look dope. I'm just not a fan of the silhouette all that much. So I'm interested to see what they do with the Jordan 5. They're going to be dropping 2 of them. Then they had this coat and this hoodie, I guess. But there's possible 2 more sneakers to cop next year. We'll see. We'll see, man. Did any of you guys cop the Awake airships? That's it, airships. The airships. I don't know why I couldn't think of it. Super K in the building, man. What up, man? He said, "Go Dodgers." Store by me got two full size runs of the 14s this week, so it's gonna be limited. Huh. Oh, the OG Royals. What was that? That was the lows, right? I actually wanted those. He said usually they get 5 or 6 full size runs, but I only got 2. Super K said he heard on phone pauses this morning and he wants to go after him. We need older silhouettes. They keep thinking they won't sell them because of how previous sales went, but a lot of OGs are just starting to get that money. They can blow on things like sneakers. I don't rock with 9s. Phil got the Awake collab. Yeah, I mean, I like the colors and stuff. I like what they did with them. I mean, it's a dope collaboration. If those 5s are anything like those airships, like visually, that might be something. It might be something to look forward to. I'm just not. I'm just not as excited for releases because there's just so many every week, man. It's like, hey, peep game, guys. Here's another whole bunch of sneakers that we're dropping next year. You know what I'm saying? Like, good luck to you guys. There's a closer look at the Air Jordan 3 Black Cat. And I know Sledge don't like them. They're pretty dope though. They're not bad. I think these are nice. And I like the laces. even though they have like, it looks in here, they have like a almost like a UNC kind of U to the laces. At first, I thought they were gray, like gray and black, but they're it looks like they have like a hit of blue on them or something. But yeah, these are clean though. Patent leather aside, man, these are nice. I don't know if there's anything else. I don't know if there's anything else to talk about. Anything that I didn't get to yet. I think I got to it all. But Super K said the Black Cat 3s are a must for him. I don't know, man. Black Cat 3s are. I'm definitely probably going to get those Black Cat 3s. Unless, I don't know. Earlier in the year, it's going to be harder to predict because I don't know what stock numbers are going to be like. Like, the further we get into 2025, like, I think we'll have, like, a better idea of, like, what stock numbers should be for most of these releases, like, as far as, like, how many per release. Because, like, now, for this year, we got to think, like, 300,000 for, like, almost everything on average, and, we might not know, until we get to, like, March, really. Because they're going to make a ton of those bread ones. I know that. And some of those other releases, like, they'll probably be because they're so important. All-Star Weekend type releases like that, and so I think, like, once we start realizing how many are going to be released per release, I think we'll have a better idea of, like, how obtainable some of these things are going to be. But, like, I don't know, man. Nowadays, it's like, hey, like, if you cop a sneaker on release day, it's like an L unless it's like real hyped and you got to get it now. Travis Scott, something like that. But the move has been to, like, wait it out, and get them for below retail. You know what I mean? That's been the move. So as much as I say, like, oh, I definitely want that shoe, like, should I go after it or should I wait it out? Like, we were just talking about the Black Toe 14s. It's like, do we cop on release day or do we, like, wait to see what happens? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Somebody said that one of the stores in his area always gets like 6 full size runs. They only got 2, so it's going to be limited or more limited. And that's kind of what they did with the black and white 14s last year. Like, they didn't even have a name, bro. They were just black and white. Jordan 14, black white. That was it. There was no, like, street name, nothing. Just black and white 14s. And, like, you know what? Let me look those up, man. Let's look those up. Let's go to GOAT. Because even though, like, 14s ain't for everybody, dude, like, in my size, they're $309. Size 9.5, they're $481. Most sizes, like, 320, 330, 340 maybe. I mean, for a 14, when no one likes 14s, like, this has been a sneaker that has actually, in this market, actually, like, been valuable. So 14s are hard to predict, man. Like, if they normally don't drop a whole bunch of them, like, as far as stock numbers goes, and then they don't have many releases. And people like 14s, man. They like 14s. 14s are comfortable. Some people think that they're ugly. I think they're nice. It basically, like, the whole Jordan line ends at 14 for me. Like, I don't really like anything past the 14. You know, the 34s and the 35s are I, but, like, it ends at this silhouette for me. maybe when I get older, maybe I'll I don't know, maybe I'll start liking some of like the 20s and 30, but like, right now I never really liked any of them. Like I don't like the 17s, and I know people like set the 17s. I mean, it just they all look ugly to me. They all look weird. But yeah, I mean, this shoe, like I said, no hype going into this release. No one cared about it except for people that rock with the 14, and this sneaker is over $300 in this sneaker market in this economy, man. That's crazy. Let's look and see what the black hat 14s are at right now, or black toe. I mean, like 250 in my size 9.5, 257, size 10, 272, 10.5, 296. Hmm. These are dope though. I like these. I agree. Yeah, I don't go past 14 either. Yeah, it's like I want to like more of them. I just don't. Like they're not. I mean, Tinker designed, well, Tinker with the help of Michael Jordan inspiration and everything, designed the 13, I'm sorry, the 3 to the 14, you know, and it was dope. Not everything was as good as, the one, I mean, there's a couple like 10s and you know what I mean? But overall, like that little run was legendary. Obviously, we're still talking about him today. And then like the 15s and like 16s and like I don't know, man. Like Tinker didn't do even the one Tinker came back for. I think it was the 20. Even that ain't good. You know what I mean? Like even that one doesn't interest me. And then he's been retired. So I don't know. It was something about Tinker Hatfield and and making these silhouettes during Michael Jordan's like Chicago Bulls days that really made these shoes what they are. There was some magic in the air, something in the hands of his designs, and like the Air Jordan 14s based off of a Ferrari because Michael Jordan liked Ferraris. I mean, if you pull out a 14, the tongue is a seatbelt. The back right here, as we see right there, it's like tire tread. Um, it's just a really nice silhouette, man, and these are super comfortable. Like they're just really cool. But That's like the next that's like the next, you know, most exciting release as far as Jordan Brand goes, and then everything else after that. But you know, that's where we're at. So um but other than the 23, it definitely stops at 14 and 6. No hype 85 in the building. Says salute fam, just about to get off work. Hey my guy, man, thank you for stopping through, man. Even if it's just, you know what I mean, at the end, man. We appreciate you, bro. Um Must cop. Spartan Kicks, Dino Stacks. Yo, fellas, been tuning from work. Great Friday vibes. Let's go. Hey, man, appreciate you, bro. Salute, man. Hope you have a very quick evening at work. Hope it goes fast for you. But yeah, man. Probably gonna shut it down here in a few minutes, man, and go do the after live for you guys, for the channel members. Let me go ahead and set that up. But yeah, anything else you guys want to talk about real quick? Just put it in the chat. I'll touch upon it. What time is it? 8:25. What we got here? Is anybody actually going after those Orchid fours tomorrow, though? For real. I mean, I know Tyrone Turner said his wife copped. He got a W for his wife. But is anybody interested in that? Anybody buying that for their significant other or themselves? Anybody interested in those at all? Yo. Three Sup Next said, I am need a size 12W. Okay. Lifter said, no Orcas for me. Yeah. Yeah. That's probably going to sit too. I'm not shocked. What are those going for? Nothing. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's see. My girl size is 239. My size is 269. And yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens with these, man. They're still up there a little bit. But if they sit, they'll come down. It's not bad though. It's not a bad shoe. Definitely more female oriented for sure. But all right, guys. Thank you guys for stopping through tonight, man. We'll be back next Friday with another live stream. For all my channel members, I'm gonna do the live stream for private live stream for you guys here coming up. Give me a few minutes to set it up, man, and check your notification bell, check your members tab. So I'll see you all very, very soon. Make sure you guys hit that like button on the way out. Stay tuned for more content coming soon. Stay safe out there, man. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're ghost watching. Next giveaway will be at 18,000 subscribers if we get there before the end of the year. So make sure you guys sub up, share out, and just be safe, man, and have a great weekend. Love y'all. I'm out. Peace.